Hey everybody, Graham here. Things are getting a little out of control with the Amber Heard camp. And I'm starting to wonder what Elaine Bredehoft's agenda is here, because I can't imagine that she thinks that the things that are going on are good ideas from a legal point of view. I wonder if Amber is pushing her to do some of this stuff, or if Amber's doing stuff that she doesn't know about, or something like that. So what's going on is that, well, one thing that we definitely do know that she knows about is that they're attacking a juror. So juror number 15, who, I could be wrong about this, but if I'm not mistaken, juror number 15 was the one who actually spoke to somebody and gave reasons why the jury went mainly in Johnny's favor. But they're going after some discrepancy in the records that maybe the court clerk got this person's birthday wrong or something like that. Despite the fact that it apparently says in the Virginia Code that, minor errors in jury selection are not considered grounds for tossing a trial. But to go after a juror seems like it would be very offensive to the court. And we know that Judge Ascarati is already kind of at the end of her rope with patience for Elaine. So I'm wondering what the thinking is here, because they're asking the judge, I believe, to set aside the verdict. And I don't know, give them a new trial or something. Or maybe this is all just sort of an elaborate setup for an appeal, but I don't know. But the point is that this is just not what you do. The other thing that's going on is that they're going after YouTubers again. In this case, they're going after Andy Signor of Popcorn Planet. And if you've never watched Andy, he does some great pop culture coverage. So go on over to his channel. It's just called Popcorn Planet. And check him out. He does great news and stuff. But Andy was the victim of a malicious Me Too type assault some years back. And I guess it did a lot of damage to his career and his life. And he's managed to come back from it. And now they're going after him again with these old accusations that have been disproven. So they're going after Andy. And it appears that they're using bots to do this on Twitter. They're trying to rope in YouTube to the conversation. They're tagging YouTube in all of the tweets and saying that he needs to have his channel yanked. Now, I certainly hope that YouTube is smart enough to see this for what it is, but it's YouTube we're talking about, so who knows. But between the two of these things, it just seems to be sort of, there's this refusal to face reality, the reality that she lost the trial. And it's one thing to appeal, even though I don't think she's got much of a shot, but it's another thing entirely to attack journalists and to attack the jury. I have a hard time seeing how this isn't going to end up with Amber and possibly Elaine in even more legal trouble. And I mean, Amber's already looking at catching a perjury charge in Australia. And apparently she could get up to 14 years in prison for that. So I'm wondering, is she just going to keep going until she gets thrown in jail? Why is Elaine helping her? I mean, at this point, she's broke. How's she paying Elaine? Or is Elaine doing some of this pro bono? Or is she being financed by the ACLU? I did a whole video on where the hell is her money coming from that she's paying for all of this stuff. So I don't know. I mean, what's going on here does not seem to be rational, and one would think that it is Elaine's job to sort of enforce rationality where her client is concerned. Either that or drop the client. But it seems like Elaine has an agenda of her own, And I don't know how much of this is coming from her and how much of it is coming from Amber. But there's something fishy about Elaine Bredehoft, and we need to get to the bottom of it. I don't know how to do this kind of research. I'm not a research guy. I research things when they're absolutely necessary for my survival. And then I know sort of specifically what I want to know. But I'm not like one of these Reddit RBI investigators or, one of these 4chan people who could just sort of dive into public records and find out anything at any time. But I think it's worth digging into Elaine a little bit and finding out who she is and why she's doing all of this, because it really just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how to get my head around it. So if you know anything, drop me a comment. If there are videos about this stuff, shoot me links. If anybody else knows. And if nobody else knows, then I want to see if maybe we can figure it out. 2 quick notes. Number 1, I hit 300 subscribers over the weekend. Thank you, all of you. You're all goats. You're all the best. I never imagined that I could pick up so many subscribers so quickly, and it's all apparently due to the Eve Barlow video, which is threatening to crack 10,000 views, which just blows my mind. I mean, I'm just a guy sitting here in my condo talking about shit. So I appreciate the fact that there are people out there who actually want to listen to me. The other thing is, I'm still looking for small YouTube channels. If you know of a small channel under roughly 1,000 subscribers, it's not a hard thing, but I'm looking for people who aren't too far into 4 digits. But if you've got 12, 1,500, that's okay. But I'm looking for these small channels and channels that are putting out content on a regular basis, because I want to see what these channels are doing. I want to see if there's any possibility for collaborations or anything like that. I'm just sort of looking to build a little community of tiny YouTubers, and I don't know, maybe just have some fun. Who knows? But anyway, that's what I've got to say for today. I hope you all have a great day. I'm back at work. I don't know about anybody else, but I hope you all had a good 4th if you're in the States. And if you're elsewhere, I hope you had a good day anyway, even if it wasn't a holiday. I will see you all in the next one. Graham out. Bye-bye.